Well, good morning, Campfire crew. It's Tone and Stella checking in from the backfield. So as y'all can see, we've been plowing up this backfield. This field's a big field, and we have been plowing it for a reason. So hunting season's just went out. Now me and Stella can come back here and play. Even though we don't hunt, there's folks right around the property lines, on the outside of the property lines, that do, and we're trying to be respectful to them. Now that hunting season's out, me and Stella have come over here. We came over here about a week ago and we plowed the other side of the field. And this time we're extending the field, or the plowing more over. And we're doing it because we're gonna hunt arrowheads. I have had about 3 people in the last month ask me about coming over here to hunting arrowheads on the backside of this property. And that's really got me thinking, so why are they so interested in hunting arrowheads back here? So I started researching it. Apparently, Native Americans, when they made camps, they would always camp near a water source, and that makes sense. Right off of this hill, that way, there's a spring that comes out of the side of that hill that runs down a hollow. Also, off the back side of the field, if you go about 200 yards, there is a pretty good sized creek that flows through there, and that creek's wide as the front of the bucket to the back of the disc. It's a big creek. And one thing that we learned, and it's mostly hills all the way down to the creek. So one thing we learned researching is that Native American people would always find a water source. Then they would go to the top of the hill, or they would find the highest point of the elevation is where they would make their camp at. And this spot is the highest point of elevation from the creek and also from that freshwater spring that comes out of the side of this hill. So look with me right there. Can y'all see that high point of that ridge? Stella and myself are about to start looking for arrowheads on the point of that ridge. Now last week we disc about 3 or 4 rows up against the wood line, and we were trying to look and we didn't find anything. And we looked for maybe an hour or so, and we found some what looks like chips or shards from where you would have made an arrowhead, but I'm not sure. But today we have turned us up a new place that's up on top of this hill, and tomorrow it's supposed to rain again. So we're going to look today, and then we're going to come back Sunday. Today's Friday. We're going to come back Sunday after it rains, and we're going to look again and see if anything's been washed or anything has been uncovered. So y'all come along with us. Me and Stella are about to go out here and spend an hour or so and look in this new area that we just disced and see if we can find any arrowheads. Stella, let's move this tractor out of the way. Stella loves riding tractor. And we picked up a whole bucket of fat lighter. The high point of that hill is right in there. So we're going to take the camera up, get a little closer, and we're going to look on that ridge. picked up a couple more pieces of fat lighter. We'll save those. But I want to show you what I mean when I say shards, or what I believe to be shards. By no means a professional arrowhead hunter, but can y'all see how that little white rock has kind of a rounded flat edge and looks like it's been cut from two different directions? That's real strange to me. That's very suspicious. So is it part of an arrowhead? I don't know, but that looks very strange how that rock's made. And also, look at this one. This one's the same way. And I can see some kind of cut marks in here. So I'm not sure if that is some type of Native American artifact or if it's not. But these are the things that you find when you find arrowheads. The professionals say there'll always be shards laying around where they sit there and took stone tools and would chip off shards from another arrowhead or from an arrowhead and made the arrowheads there. So there's got to be shards somewhere, and I found these shards up on top of that high spot. So it's not an arrowhead, but it could be the makings of an arrowhead. So me and Stella's gonna keep looking. I feel good about this though. That's very suspicious, and that's the kind of stone that you would typically see an arrowhead made out of. Or for around here, all the pictures of ones I saw have always been made of this quartz type rock. So me and Stella's gonna keep looking. Okay, you're not gonna believe this, but I literally just found one on that high spot right past Catherine. And it's a dirty little son of a gun, but can y'all see how you can see the shear marks where they cut the notch off? It's ugly. It's an ugly little thing, and it doesn't have a bottom on it. I don't know if it was a usable arrowhead or not, but that is awesome. Awesome, awesome. First arrowhead the first arrowhead I have ever found in my life. I am 58 years old and finally found an arrowhead. And what is so crazy is not just a couple of minutes after I found that one, Catherine said, look here. Catherine's got one too. She hadn't picked it up. So let's go look at Catherine's arrowhead. Let's go. I knew when them guys was asking me to come over here, there was something going on.
I'm taking pictures of mine.
All right.
I can't believe it.
All right.
Like this, can I pick it up?
Okay,
Because I think it.
Yes. Yes. Pick it up and let's see. Make sure. That's an arrowhead. That is straight up an arrowhead.
Okay, I gotta get a picture of it.
Can you see how the notches are cut in the side of it?
That tip is broke off, I think.
It's a lot bigger than the one that I found, but I don't think that matters.
Let me get a picture of both of them. 2
arrowheads in our backfield. I'm fired up now. Now it's time to hunt arrowheads. I knew when I kept finding all those little shards.
That there was something around here.
Yes, that they had to be something around here.
Like, I've not found one since I was a kid. Now, I used to find them in our fields back home when I was a kid. But we're going to go and put these. Can we keep those shards?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I knew because
Did you call Brooke? Brooke was supposed to have come over here with me to hunt arrowheads.
Well,
she's going to be mad.
I'm about to text her right now and send her this picture.
All right, let's get the camera, sit down, and let's keep looking. Listen, let's concentrate on this high part right here because
we found 2.
They seem to be right here.
Right here together, so we'll concentrate.
You guard those things with your life. You want me to put them in my pocket?
No, I don't want you to break them. I'm sending the picture to Brooke. All right, I think this side's better on this one. The bottom broke off on that little white one.
I don't care. I don't care if it's broke or not. It's an arrowhead. It's a real arrowhead.
Right. That's right. I need to find a place. I'm going to take them and put them on the side by side. Oh, there's ants.
I thought you found another one. I almost passed out. Okay, Campfire crew. Me and Catherine's been looking for a couple hours now, and hey, she found a beautiful big arrowhead, and I found a little bitty arrowhead.
Mine's bigger than his. Mine's got a tip broke off of it here.
This one looks like it's kind of sideways broke. It's beautiful though. First arrowhead I ever found in my life. Beautiful.
First one I found since I was a kid.
I've never found one.
But look at this shard that it looks like it come off of one because it's the right kind of rock.
It is. So can y'all see how it's a chip or a flash off of that rock? Kind of like they would take a tool and sit there and chip on the edge of those rocks and chip these little pieces off. And I've got to believe it's a shard. I have to. I've never paid attention to rocks like that.
Well, here's the thing is, where you found that, there's probably an arrowhead right there in
Yeah,
that
but I
area.
looked. So we're gonna come back Sunday after it rains and see and look around again and see if we can see everything. What do y'all think? Isn't that a strange looking rock? It's not an arrowhead, and it looks strange. It looks like they may have been trying to turn it into an arrowhead. You can see that it looks like they started chipping. I don't know. What do y'all think? Y'all leave me a message down in the comment section. Do y'all think that could have been? Because it's definitely like it's being formed, isn't it? And they were chipping the edge off, and you can see broke notches out of it, or I think I see broke notches out of it. So I don't know. Maybe it was the makings of another arrowhead. All right, we are headed to the house. We appreciate y'all watching, and as always, life's an adventure. Y'all should be down here on Arrowheads with me and Catherine. My God, we both found one. I can't believe that.
I like to scream.
See y'all.
That's awesome.